Hey guys, hey.
Here we are, 7 o'clock in the
Oh
morning.
my gosh, y'all feeling like some crazy folks.
Yeah, because I'm on the night shift and I was working tonight, so we did not get to see the finale with everyone else, but we are watching it right now, so you're getting your play-by-play of our reactions of the finale.
Yeah, you guys, we had to wait, had to stay off social media, try not to get spoiled. But here we go. We're going to try to say the most important things in 2 minutes again.
Your voice is extra raspy this morning.
In the morning, and because something else, I think I was starting to lose it again, but
oh gosh,
I don't know. Yeah.
So we start off with them recapping of them being broken down into their cells. CT's very happy about being in his cell and is hoping that he can help some of his friends win a final.
Yeah.
Hope that's not foreshadowing.
Yeah, so we get that information, and then we get the information about Nani and Casey really wanting to win together, and how stoked Casey is to be on a cell with Nani, and how cool it would be
Nani.
to when Casey said it first.
Okay, well, Nani was like,
and then Nani said it later. They just restated it.
And I was like, with Casey, I was like, they've been on a cell together. I don't understand. But
well, I mean, for the final, because so they're kind of happy. I hate this cell twist, but I don't know. Then we get to this swimming challenge. They don't give them life jackets.
Why did they not give them life jackets? I don't like that decision. Like, it really hindered Nelson.
I don't like that they didn't give them life jackets, but at the same time, Nelson, calling yourself Scuba Nelly. You can't be Scuba Nelly if you're relying on a life jacket. Become a better swimmer. Everybody else did it. So that's how I feel about it. I wish they would have given them life jackets, but at the same time, what are you doing, Nelson? Get better.
That's like a looming doom. Like,
it's a looming doom because they're going to have a penalty because of that. At some point, a time penalty. So I hope that they're thinking about that, because it's great to keep pace with the others.
But they need to like far surpass.
They need to, because he's saying I'm gonna make it up to my team. I don't know if you are. I feel like you just really messed them up just now. So
and Devin's gassing out on the endurance part.
Yep, CT, but you picked that cell, so gotta live with him. All right, that's all the time we have for now. Oh, you guys.
This is a struggle watching it play out this way. Like, the puzzles are really becoming the equalizers in this game. It's like it doesn't matter what they're doing. They cannot keep a lead because the puzzles, here they come.
Yeah, it's definitely some kind of strange race, because one of them is great at distances.
Yeah,
so they're doing great at the distances.
On the other hand, the equalizer could be endurance for the other team, because they keep losing their lead.
Yeah,
whenever
it's some kind of back and forth, stressful, weird, terrible thing to watch.
Yeah, y'all know that we're going for Nelson, so it's just really difficult to see that his team doing so well and then see them lose.
None of them are good at puzzles, and the other side has all the puzzle people.
They're so good at it. It took them all of 2 seconds to realize how to put those boulders into 3 squares.
CT people. So honestly, these folks are either going to have to start getting him out early, or you're going to have to brush up on your skills so you're all around a great challenger like him. Because this dude can go long distances and do the puzzles. And if you're in a final with him, I don't see anybody being able to compete with him. Fessy, none of them people. So
at this point, I think, Devin just needs to guess out, I guess, at this point. And they also need to get this puzzle stat so they can have a chance.
And they gotta get better. They gotta get better at puzzles for now and for the future. Like, what the heck? So you guys, they finally finished that doggone puzzle. My goodness, I think Nelson.
It would be nice to know how they finished it. She thinks she saw Nelson contributing.
Well, Nelson was like, maybe we need to move it down here. And then Casey was like,
let's do it.
Yeah.
So maybe
and then they seemed to try it, and then they got it. But so they finally got that. They didn't time out on that. And then they get to the orange ball, and Nelson rolls the thing going too fast,
Yeah, he's made quite a few mistakes this challenge, and they end up coming in second, and we know something's going to come of it that's not going to be good. And honestly, they were going to come in second regardless. Even if they finished that puzzle a little bit before them or a little bit sooner, they were going to have to wait. They were going to get penalized. I guess they didn't even do that since they were second. They didn't have to do it.
Maybe they didn't mention it, but They better not mention that thing later on down the line, because it's like, no,
No,
that ain't fair.
that
Y'all
would have
know
been,
y'all
yeah,
full of it.
taking
Y'all are
care
full
of
of it.
them.
So, but anyways, they let them get a good night's rest. So
Which it's been a minute.
that was kind. Yeah, they never let them really just sleep, and they weren't in the freezing cold. It didn't look like. So I was happy for them, honestly, to get a good night's rest after all of their efforts, because the final ain't easy. But then they
got
wake up
some
in the
really sad
morning.
news in the morning, yeah.
Yep, and you're not safe, Orange team. So
It was to be expected. I don't
Yeah.
know if they showed that in the preview that they would probably have to go head to head. I'm not sure, but we kind of figured that they were going to do that. Really sad for Casey and Nani because they wanted to win together. They're in this together since day one, and
Yes,
that kind of like crushed their dreams. Yeah, on that.
and now we get to be worried for our boy Nelson, because he's the one that we go for really hardcore. So now he's going against Kyle.
Really need him to come through. Thinking that Casey will probably come through in the Casey versus Nani, but you never know. I don't count Nani out for anything.
I know she'll come through, and I think they should want her to come through. Not that Nani's been doing great this final, but if they want their best chance at winning, I think it might need to be Casey.
What we're curious about is how the teams are going to break down from here on out. Is it going to be pairs of two? Or
all I know is that it better not be no
individuals?
BS that they've been doing all season where one team just has more people on it.
Oh yeah,
which is just further proof that they never should have done that in the first place. So our hearts were just ripped out.
Our horse is no longer in the race, you guys. We don't have no horse in the race. Yeah.
I'm just like, it just became a lot less exciting.
For me, it's just like, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Let's just see who won.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for whoever. I'm sure we're getting some new champs here. It's
annoying.
Really sad,
And I'm trying not to be bitter about it, but I just don't like the way everything panned out. I don't like the fact that, of course, if you allow people to go on these sales again, which was a huge detriment to the game already, it took the excitement out of it. If you let these people who get the puzzle done first, obviously they're gonna all join the same cell. So it's just like, this isn't even eventful anymore. You got all the puzzle people, and you try to make it somewhat eventful. It is a little bit more eventful because they're not good in endurance. But it's just like, that was just a crap twist.
And then you make the elimination something that's solely weight. Like, based off of your weight. Like, that's just so messed up. Like, Nelson didn't have a prayer, and I knew it. Looking at them two matched up together, I'm like, Kyle's, like, bigger than him. He is, and
so that little elimination that you guys have needs to be tossed out. Because it's not fair. And that's how we lost our girl, Michaela, in the beginning of the season. We got robbed of her because of something that apparently is just weight-based.
I mean, it was probably a little bit more fair with it being partners, but it's definitely not fair with it being just one-on-one like that. It really does become solely a weight thing, and that's not cool.
So it's just like annoying, and I don't want to be bitter and just like, say poking holes in their game, but I do wish that they would work a lot harder to make things fair, because it doesn't look fair to me. And now we got Nani and Casey about to go against each other. It's just not fun to watch anymore. So we're just gonna see what happens, and we just hopefully get this thing done. Disappointing.
Over it. Sorry, guys. We'll see how it goes. At this point, I guess I'll root for Casey and
I'm not really. I'll root for Kyle, honestly.
Casey and Kyle. Maybe a little bit Tori, but not really. Like,
Tori.
She annoyed me the last bit.
Yeah. But I'm definitely not going for CT or Devin. Like, I don't want to see CT win again. I'm sorry, I don't. But maybe I'd rather him win again than Devin win, because
he wins again,
I just feel like
he doesn't come back next season.
Devin winning before some of these other people who have put in so much more effort and stuff. Yeah, it's a huge slap in the face. So I'm not really going for Devin. I'd rather see CT win for Devin, just for that reason alone. Like, it's annoying. Why can't these people win? Why does it always seem like something in the game is unfair to where these people can't win? Corey can't win last season. Nelson can't win this season. A couple of other people, like, why is it Paulie? They rigged it against Paulie. Why are these people who are trying so hard and literally have challenge written over their chest, why does the game always seem to play them?
Yeah,
It's
but then you
annoying.
have people like Bananas and CT who have won over and over and over.
And let's be
And we
honest,
know
that
good and
Total
well Bananas
Madness
ain't no.
was handed to Bananas. That final was child's
But I
play.
can understand CT because he is like in a league of his own. But Bananas, he should not have won
So
the
many
all of
times.
those times that
So
he's
how
won.
come the
Yeah,
game seems to
so
be rigged against these great people and rigged for
other people.
other people? It's really getting annoying. Like I'm just like defeated. I feel like Nelson. Like I don't know how I can continue on. Like I'm so annoyed. So we do get a little bit more interesting, but first let's go Nani and Casey.
Very
Heartbreaking.
sad, very emotional, very tear worthy. You know.
Yeah, I like the way that it went down though. I appreciate, Nani getting to win a round two. Casey probably did throw it to her a little bit, but I appreciate the message. Like, you can do this. Let's go. Let's fight and see who's gonna win in round three. And the way that they were talking and stuff, I almost felt like Casey would have thrown that to Nani if Nani would have asked her to.
And that was just really
She would have been ready
touching because Casey is like that tough girl. We don't really see her emotional like that, but she was like crying.
Yeah.
And like Neat said, like willing it seemed to lose.
She was willing to. I
Nani,
think she
so.
would have, if Nani said, yeah, can I please have it? That girl would have given it to her.
It just shows how much like they care for one another. And
yeah, I'm so glad that Casey is the one that's still in it though, because like I said, I feel like she's their better chance. And now we got this awesome twist.
Changer.
So it actually gets a little bit more interesting though. I wish Nelson would have been there for this.
This would have been such a game changer.
This would have been even more interesting. But I'm interested in Casey
so
and
excited.
Kyle. Know they better bye.
Yeah, because neither one of them are puzzle people.
Like I know we're bonded. We went through that hard traumatizing thing, and we both made it out now. But we're not bonding beyond that. Like good job, awesome. Time for me to pick CT and time for you to pick Tori. Like.
So the new partnerships that we're predicting is that Kyle will be with Tori.
If they have an ounce of a brain.
And Casey will be with CT, which will be really, really interesting to see which one of those will prevail. Meanwhile,
I know who will prevail.
Together,
I will tell you he will
prevail.
Yeah, that's not going to prevail. I know who will prevail, you guys. Casey and CT. Because Casey has the stamina to keep up with CT. CT don't need her help with no puzzles. CT can do the puzzles alone. He just needs someone who's going to keep up with him.
So that would be really cool to see Casey win because
I want to see Casey win. I do.
She's humbled herself this season. And
she's been through so much. She just lost Nani.
Like we already said, out of the girls, she would be the one that we would want to see win. So
yeah,
that'd be really cool to see her win. And I guess that.
And I think she should be the first Big Brother person to win. Honestly, she has been so humble. She's a competitor. Let's go.
I would have loved to see Josh be the first. I'm not gonna lie, or Paulie.
Paulie maybe.
I cannot believe I said Josh. We did not like Josh.
I like Josh. I do like him now. But I wouldn't want him to be the first to win from Big Brother, though.
Yeah, I guess
other
not.
people have so much. I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from him because he has a lot of heart, and the dude gets better and better every season. But yeah, let's go Casey and CT. I'm already predicting that team.
Ever
let's
not
go.
made it to a final?
No.
That's saying something.
Wow. So guys, almost forgot we had to record. Yeah, we was just trying to get through this thing.
Trying to see what happened.
Yes. So like we said, it's getting interesting now. They did what we thought they would do. They picked the partners we thought they would. And Casey, you know you did. Of course they were going to do pairs. We already knew that. So Casey picked CT. Looking like a dream team. Looking like let's go.
Let's first place.
Yes, and then Kyle picks Tori, and Tori's like
a little bit defeated. You can tell.
Yeah, because she's like, bro, you suck at puzzles. I suck at puzzles. In my head, that's what she's like.
I don't think she sucks at puzzles, but I don't think she's the best at them.
She's not the best
Whereas Devin and CT are good at them. So they might not, I think they might not even get second place for all we know. And she's just worried because she's seeing her first place dreams just slipping away from her.
So that's why, it wasn't all bad to get last place. Honestly, I would not be mad at this at all if that elimination just would have been more fair. because it was just so solely on weight. But otherwise, that's a good twist because if you win, you really get to put the game in your hand after having a hard day and losing and choose your partner.
Oh, yeah, choose your partner. Yeah. And then we also find out that whoever comes in first place at the final, they get to decide if they want to give money to the other places and how much they want to give them, which is
huge.
Yeah, very huge. I was saying that I think I
did some quick math.
Yeah, 350,000 each for the winners, and then 100,000 for second place each, and then 50,000 for the other two, third place. That's what I would do. That sounds fair to me. But I'm interested to see what they do. Do they think that third place deserves anything? I'm interested.
Yeah, and it just sucks because I'm loving this final. So far, it should be a foot race the last day, and that's what it used to be. If it wasn't for the elimination not being fair and the way that the cells were selected not being so fair to me, I would cape this final. But
this final had Nelson written all over it because he had been killing the endurance, so he would have come in first.
I guess I wish you would have gotten that puzzle done quicker. Could have gotten on the right cell, but it was such a hard puzzle. Only the puzzle masters or people who were decent at them were going to get them done fast. So it just sucks that was the deciding factor for the cells and
everything.
They
have a little bit more of a well-rounded final next time.
Yeah, and a well-rounded season too. Yeah. Because that whole season was unfair for a while with the Emerald Cell just having so much more people on it. Like, guys, we got to plan the game a little bit more better. But I know there was effort. I see that with the jewels. I feel like y'all were trying to be consistent with this double agents. They're going to steal the jewel. We're going to make this about jewels. And I like the concept of it all. We just have to plan it a little bit more thoroughly so that it's fair for everybody. But you guys.
Intense. We don't know
what the heck
is going to win this. It's anybody's game. They could come down and both of those teams have gotten it wrong. And it could be Devin and Emmy that takes it all. But we don't know.
That would be a huge disappointment. But what the heck is happening? Like, you guys should be able to put the number in one time and get it. Like, what's the problem? What is going on? Get it together. Like,
whoever gets it, I think they deserve this because it wasn't just a foot race. It was memorization as well, and it was a very long number. So I appreciate that. It was two things.
Yeah, yeah. Whew.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we finished it. We had to wrap it up really fast because she has to run out of the door. But we finished it. We're super happy for
Go
Casey.
Go CT.
And CT, his 5th win. Man, that guy is impressive.
Yeah, they got to start getting him out of this game.
And Casey, what a comeback. Like, she came off of an injury last season that took her out so tragically. And she came back and she was able to win. And not only that, but they were kind and they gave their
each team $100,000, so $50K each. Yes, love to see it. Happy for them. Not a bad way to end the season. So, good job, guys. Tori and Kyle, they were right on their tails. So
yeah, felt bad for them, but we definitely were rooting for Casey and CT in the end. So I'm glad that they won. Next time, maybe not. Hopefully not, because I want Nelson to win and Amanda. But the reunion's looking really juicy.
So we're gonna see.
We're gonna see about that. Till next time, you guys.
Bye. Sorry, hate to leave so abruptly. See you next week.
Bye. God bless.